to my video where I'll show you my journey from beginner to a person that hopefully makes good sounding noises at some point. And this is not one of those videos that I learned to grunt in like 30 days. Hell no, it took me way longer than that. Also because I got issues with my throat and I still need to be careful not to hurt anything. I always have been a lover of metal since I was young, but the love for the demon noises came later. And 10 years ago, I started to appreciate the grunts and the screams a lot more. And in 2018, I had the opportunity to follow my first grunt workshop. I loved it, but I also was kind of scared to be loud, and there was not that much noise coming from my throat. And the main feedback I got around that time was that I should be more daring. Fast forward to 4 years later, 2022, and in the meantime, I did basically nothing with it. I got a question from a friend of mine, and he was like, "Hey, you followed a workshop and were in need of a harsh vocalist. Are you interested?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah." I always wanted to be in a band, but I always thought I sounded like... But hey, grunting is screaming, but not with purpose. So, you know the saying, you never done it, so you think you can do it. So I was like, yeah, sure. But I did know that if you don't grunt in a good way, you can seriously hurt your voice. So I sought out a guy that gave the workshop in 2018. And luckily he wanted to help me. And so for a couple months I took lessons with him. So shout out to Gize, because he was like a great teacher. And he helped me find my grunt. And the thing that still stick to me to this day is the advice to let my balls hang. Even as a lady, let your balls hang. Apparently that works. It did work. And why not end those lessons with a surprise guest performance at the first Metal Cafe live in Hilversum in 2022? Because why not? And yeah, here's a very low quality video. So after that performance, he said to me like, yeah, you just need to practice. Like you have the basics down. So you just need to practice, more practice. So I did that and blew out my voice. Every time I tried to grunt, my throat hurt a lot. And it felt basically that I had races in there. I don't know if you can talk or grunt or sing with races inside your throat, but I couldn't. So that's not good. And I couldn't manage to fix it myself. So in May 2023, I purchased the Ultimate Path to Extreme Vocals by Chris Lipe and Will Ramos. But I'll get into that in my next progress video, so subscribe. I learned a lot from that online course, where to make sounds in my throat, to be funky with it and just experiment. So it was like, okay, cool, let's be on stage again. So I went to my karaoke night of my singing teacher. I took some singing lessons also in that time, but they were for like the clean vocals, normal singing. And they never experienced this. Je vraagt of ik zin heb in een sigaret en 2 uur 's nachts, we liggen op bed. Het is een nacht, die normaal alleen in binnen zit. In the break, they told me that they really hated to play this song because it's like one of the most popular in the Netherlands. It's very simple. It's very catchy though. It's like an earworm. But they had a lot of fun when I started grunting, as you can see in the video. I kept practicing, and around this time, the first thoughts of like showing my progress on a channel started to emerge. And yeah, I wanted to really focus on it, learning and showing progress. And that's why you're listening now to me rambling on and on about it. So yeah, I practiced more, blew out my voice a couple times, but not as big as the first time. And in the end, I managed to actually to keep like a proper grunt that sounded kind of full and started more like full and rumbly, kind of. In 2024, I thought, hey, let's be on a stage again. But then with a different song. Another classic to destroy. And also a shout out to the band, Miss Kenteland Karaoke Band. It's actually a lot of fun to practice with a band instead of just having a recording going on. So after that performance, knowing that I wanted to start this channel with my progress, I recorded my practice sessions more often and kept running into trouble with my voice. Even had to go to a doctor a couple months ago because not only with singing I got razors in my throat, but actually when waking up I got razors in my throat. But yeah, that's also for a future video regarding voice care, so subscribe. So it's time to putting covers out there. Again, it's still like I'm sort of in the beginning stages. They're not perfect, but yeah, that's the whole idea, right? To keep practicing. Practice is progress. So yeah, the first cover I'm going to do is Nemesis by Arch Enemy. Back in 2018, I started with this song and it feels very fitting to start off my channel with a cover of that song. So here's a short compilation of my practice sessions.
We walk this earth with fire in our hands, eye for an eye. We are nemesis. In our way through countless vicious soul fight for the freedom. United we stand, we stand. We are Legion, voice of anarchy. This revolution, creating new disorder. We are enemies, founding a bad system, crushing democracy, playing the Philistine. Yeah.
So next week, my full cover of this song, Nemesis by Arch Enemy. Stay tuned, like en subscribe. Toodles! Praat is moeilijk, jongen. Wow. Every time I tried... Every time... Jesus! Okay. So like and subscribe.